it's not always the tales of victory that capture our imagination when it comes to the Melbourne Cup. This story of Australia's greatest handicap race begins here, on the border of New South Wales and Queensland, in a town of around 6,000 people called Gundywindi. This place epitomises the Aussie outback town. A centre of agriculture with 4 pubs, a very thirsty landscape and a bunch of local characters.
Don't drop it, don't drop it.
It's also home to the Great Grey.
He made this town famous and people always took inspiration from that.
A champion who carried the expectation of a country along with 60.5 kilos on his back.
Racing this time in the Melbourne Cup.
He was legendary for his courage. He was beaten a lot of times.
Gunsynd is over in about the middle of the field as they settle down.
Probably his most courageous run ever was when he ran 3rd in the Melbourne Cup with a huge weight.
12.5 kilos more than his conqueror Piping Lane.
Piping Lane's going to win the cup.
Affectionately known as the Gundywindi Grey, his name was Gunsynd.
Very close for 3rd, Gunsynd.
He captured the crowd. You know, when he'd walk out, he'd just stand there like that with the crowd would applaud. You know, he was a showman. You know, he was. He would have been a great entertainer in his day.
We cheered him from the grandstand and we cheered him from the flat. We cheered a little beauty, a real aristocrat.
I remember not only what a great racehorse he was, but what a great performer he was. And the joy that he gave the race goers. Came out and he'd strut and he'd put his head down and he'd lift his head up. Oh, he's a lovely horse.
A horse we're really proud of, the Gundywindi Grey.
You know, you see the adoration for Winks today. Whatever you hear for Winks today, Gunsynd got it. There'd be probably 3 or 4 times people there.
He's a legend here, a legend born over a beer at the local Victoria Hotel.
4 bushies were in there having a yarn and they had a couple of drinks and went, oh rightio, we'll throw in $1,000 each, and Gunsynd sold very cheap for $1,300 and that was how it all started. Was they were hoping that they'd just bought a good bush horse, but he ended up a lot better than that.
Whilst he's held in the hearts of many, Gunsynd will be remembered for his fighting spirit, and that when the odds were stacked against him, he did them all proud.